So it was a 16-2 matchup last time here on Vertigo, and I think you mentioned it's really that CT side where EC Kyiv had managed to set up that strong, dominant half when they last met up. Is there anything that you're looking for Copenhagen Flames to try doing on that T side if they end up starting there to really get off to a good start? Because they look pretty good on Ancient.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of case that can be said for obviously Vertigo. You look towards the A ramp takes, you look towards how effective those executes can be, but I really like the exploitation of middle late round. And that could be a definite factor that Copenhagen Flames might look to exploit as they do start on this T side here, which means that eClub Kyiv did win the knife round, and Nikodos with the P250 looking to waste no time. Immediate trades coming back and forth over towards this short position. What an explosive start to this pistol.
That P250 in the hand, and Nikodos, it looks so good. Gets the one tap onto S4. He's a one-man killing machine here. Just has the upgraded pistol and is able to find everybody. Gets a chance here to find another player here, but that B site, it's completely taken, Brandon.
It really is, and Zyphon's already pushed up. Nikodos finds quad in the round, and what a performance. Off the back of a $300 gun, he gets it all over the line. 4 kills in the round. What an incredible start to their T side.
Yeah, that's the perfect opening they needed. Nikodos looking just as sharp here as he was on Ancient. Now Esports Club Kyiv, they're actually not going to force into this. We've seen the CT, CTs often force into these second rounds so far in this matchup, but given they weren't able to take down any T-side players, they're playing a bit more conservative here. They know what's on the line, and they're opting to go for the full save here as the action slowly moves towards the ramp. HooXi has a chance here. Just going to throw the molly. This is where all these USPs are. roeJ, he can farm some cash up here if he catches the timing. They're going to be pushing down through the smoke. Only able to get one, though. They're just going to chase him down. Get that Mac 10 into their hands. Now Nikodos, he's going to sit back and play turret if they push through.
They managed to find out the stack quite effectively. Only losing one player in the progress, and with it being a Mac 10, it's not too bad overall for the Flames. Bomb plant to be established in the rotations. They can come in, but how much damage can eClub Kyiv really do? That's the next question, as more defensive utility reigns in for this after plant. HooXi, he's playing so close and can farm up a lot of money. Double kill already, looking for a third. $600 a kill, let's not forget that. So Copenhagen Flames, they win the round. They do it in a dominant manner. They keep a lot of players alive, and they're building the bank early.
Yeah, now HooXi can drop over an AK to roeJ. He probably want to hold on to that Mac 10, to be honest. He's been doing that a lot in the past, and that's exactly what he looks to do here. Going to buy up utility around that. And now we get the gun round coming out. Esports Kyiv, they've got M4s across the board, so they've got a slightly better buy here. This is a key round for them to really build up that dominant CT side that we know that they're capable of doing on this map.
Yeah, they have shown signs of it before in the head-to-head and smash. He's actually just going to take the fight straight to the Flames. He's tucked in this smoke. Will they be aware of it? That's the question. Got to be careful not to walk out here because there's still a lot of T players. Oh, and Nikodos, he's just going to spray him down completely through the smoke. Copenhagen Flames are leaving nothing to chance here. 5 versus 3, the execute, it comes in, and this A bomb site is completely taken over.
Yeah, it's just 3 CTs left in a 3-on-5. They've only just got their hands on these rifles, and they don't want to lose them. They're going to be falling back, going to be giving this one up. Smash really getting, I would say, unlucky there, but it's a bit unfortunate. He's, pushed out into that position. He has the perfect position to be able to catch a flank and maybe get a couple of kills for free, but unfortunately, sitting in that smoke, just gets spammed. Nikodos has the read. They know the sort of antics that can take place on ramp. Now, amster, he just wants to hold onto this M4, but they don't want to give it to him. Although he is going to actually find a kill onto jabbi, so he does a fair bit of damage, takes down 2. But the fact that he loses that M4 means that now it becomes a little bit harder for Esports Club Kyiv to invest into the next one, particularly if Nikodos can find another. Not going to get a chance. HooXi Saver shuts him down. And they end up finding a few kills in the post plant.
Another dominant round here for the Flames. And eClub Kyiv, this is now the testing ground. The formalities are out the way, they're on to this gun round. Full rifles, apart from amster on this MP9. It's going to be interesting to see what they can come up with. But Copenhagen Flames, it looks like they're in the driving seat, especially towards this A ramp position. As they head down towards middle and A once again, it's the early exchange of utility towards this A ramp area. Fire 90 is just tucked in towards the sandbags, and the spam is just going to go amiss.
Yeah, roeJ just ducking under it here. He's in a good position to catch Smash as he swings out. Now by 9, he's left out on an island, goes down to Nikodos. So that's 2 opening kills once again going in the favor of Copenhagen Flames. S4 has to decide how he's going to play this. All this utility coming into his position. The flashes, the mollies, the smokes, the nades. It's too much for him. He falls back. And again, they have to consider if they just want to save these weapons. They're just not really able to get any sort of hold onto this round.
In fact, HooXi is going to go searching for them immediately. Can throw a MAC-10 at this and try and strip away some of the weapons that the CTs are desperately trying to hold on to. You can see them just all running away towards the B stairs. HooXi, got to be so careful. The flashbang is going to temporarily set him up for success, but they're just being pinched upon. In fact, none of these weapons will be retained. Copenhagen Flames hunting down Kyiv towards the B stairs, and that's it. The A bomb site is completely under their control time and time again. The CTs, they can't even get a look in. A pause being taken early to try and assess what's going wrong.
Yeah, I think Copenhagen Flames, they've got that fire lit in their bellies, feeling a little bit more hyped up. They were able to close out Ancient in a very close affair, and now coming into the decider map, they're feeling a little bit more confident, looking like they can hit their shots, taking these aggressive peeks. HooXi, he's getting up in their grill. He had a really rough one there on Inferno, so it's great to see him bouncing back here on Vertigo. And now we can see the money because of that hunting that took place. It's not good for esports pod Kyiv. They're probably just going to go for some sort of half buy here. You can see an MP9, a few deagles coming out. Not really enough to do too much damage, but there is a chance you can steal something away with one of these half buys.
Well, that's the aim. Just definitely strip a couple of weapons out of their hands and maybe make something of it. We've seen eClub Kyiv get themselves into situations where it looks highly contestable with very minimal investment. Jabbi's managed to get a lot of ground over here towards ramp in support by HooXi. Not a lot of utility for eClub Kyiv, just going to be these smokes. They've actually got a large number of them, so they can place them down to really detract and prevent Copenhagen Flames from taking too much space. Let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's a very passive setup here from the CTs. Given up so many opening kills so far, they don't want to repeat their mistakes here. Just trying to sit back, let Copenhagen Flames come into their arms. Still a lot of smokes left on the CTs as well, so they can delay these pushes if it comes down to it. You see one of those smokes getting deployed here. Nikodos actually going down to smash this close range angle with the MP9. It's not favored for the AK. Now he's managed to slip all the way through. roeJ smoked off, not aware of where Smash has gotten to either, so he has to be careful they don't swing onto him. Going to be sitting back. There's only 42 seconds left on the clock. roeJ sitting back at this angle is going to catch off Smash on the lurk, and now they're going to get activated onto the B site. HooXi's going to find Nuclat Saver. Amster tucked in here at the back of Pillar has a chance to play Spoiler. He's going to swing out, but HooXi, he flicks onto him, takes him down, and now it's just S4. All he's got is a USP, has collected an AK, but no armor behind it. And that bomb, it can get collected. Although there's only 20 seconds left, so they've really got to hightail it, but there shouldn't be any issues making it to site.
Yeah, once again, potentially a little bit dangerous, especially with the fact that with only 40 seconds left, eClub Kyiv, they had 3 smokes still available. They hadn't deployed them. But unfortunately, not to be the case. Copenhagen Flames, they do win out the gunfights over towards that B side of the map. S4 is going to get caught looking the wrong way, but he still will adjust in time. Desperate to hold on to this AK-47 now. He is being hunted once again. Jabbi, he is on the flank. In fact, it's actually Zyphon.
You see the money from both Zyphon and roeJ in the 5-figure mark now. Plenty of cash in the bank, so no reason not to go hunting. Although because that was the half buy, there's still plenty of money here for Esports Club Kyiv to invest into this one. S4 can even bring out that AWP, and this could be the difference maker. There hasn't been an AWP in play yet. Nikodos actually picked one up on the T side as well, so there is going to be the potential for a challenge here. I'm really looking to see where S4 takes this, because if he can find the opening, there's a chance that maybe Esports Kyiv can find something in one of these rounds. Because at the moment, they haven't really had any answers.
Oh, but Nikodos, he gets a prime opportunity to strip the sniper away from the CTs, but he just misses the mark. But it's information conveyed. Both teams know where the snipers reside. This utility presence being put down over towards the B stairs. Actually going to keep HooXi over here towards the B stairs position, which means that mid is temporarily only reinforced by the AWP.
Yeah, Smash here. It's all on him. It's going to be a bit of contention here. The lurk smoke is thrown out with the Molotov. It's going to allow them to get up close. Smash is actually going to play around this. The boost, it comes through, and Xiphon actually finds HooXi's Saber. That's a great opening kill there. Smash playing up close here. It's a bit of a one and done position, and Xiphon is going to take him out. So that's 2 kills towards Xiphon. Now roeJ's lurk can activate onto the ramp as well, just looking for any sort of aggressive response from the CTs, but they're all sitting back. They're all playing passive, waiting to see how Copenhagen Flames end this.
It's just a case of whether they will walk into their clutches. S4 here is aggressing down towards this short position. It's a lovely shot, but the Molotov's going to keep him at bay. HooXi will capitalize and trade upon it. It's now this 2 versus 4 situation. Fire 9, he can't really do anything into this round. He's going to try and spam with the silencer, but not to be. The bomb, it can be planted on A once again.
By 9, can't even get an exit there. HooXi jiggles around the corner and takes his head off. Not a great position for him to be in, and that's 6-0 now for Copenhagen Flames. Off to a flying start here on the decider map. A tactical timeout going to come out for Esports Club Kyiv. Probably needed here, given how it's been played out. And I loved how that short position played out as well. They had to read that S4 was sitting there with the AWP. That Molotov sitting behind him, even though he has the best possible outcome, which is getting that first kill, he just can't reposition himself, and he gets taken down, and then the site's open. So a great side take there from Copenhagen Flames. Looking really confident here on Vertigo.
It's a great start, and it's going to be interesting to see what the purchase will be for Esports. It looks to be an MP9 placed in the hands of Smash. They're going to buy around about the $2,000 mark to enable them to have a full investment going forward into the next. Just a couple of Deagles would hope to find the headshots. But the CTs, they really need to get something going.
At the moment, nothing really going to be taking place here. Just a bit of a wild shot fired out. Aggression towards the A side here from Copenhagen Flames. Smash gets a bit of damage done early onto himself. Trying to play around this smoke here. There's a chance he can get the opening kill. He did last time, but HooXi is waiting for it. Gets the spam. Even though he takes damage through the railing, it's not enough. So now they can press W onto this attack. Jabbi's just going to run forward and find one. roeJ burns out S4, and that's going to be the site taken. And Esports Club Kyiv with just 2 Deagles. 1 Deagle. Not in the best place to do the retake. And Brandon, if you're the coach in that tactical timeout that just happened, you know that this round's probably a long shot. What are you thinking for that next gun round? What do Esports Club Kyiv need?
They are taking the fights in over towards the A short position. And maybe it just could be a contention of letting Flames use their utility early over towards A ramp and then just retaking a bit later. You've got the denial Molotovs, you've got the flashbangs to set your team up for success. And maybe retaking A ramp is the right answer here, because at the moment, whatever they try and do early on the CT side, they're being shut down immediately. Copenhagen Flames, it seems like they've got all the cards close to their chest. They seem to know what they're doing time and time again. A ramp, it firmly belongs to them. And also, I just want to give a shout out to HooXi, who's had an incredible resurgence in this series. Inferno, it definitely wasn't his map at all. But Ancient, it looked more promising. And now, 10-2 with 130 ADR, this man is having a really good Vertigo.
Yeah, he's just finding the openings left, right, and center. Happy to go for these aggressive peaks, just looking for anything, hunting these players down as well. It's been a great show from HooXi. This time, jabbi going to be poking around the smoke here, looking for any sort of opening. roeJ doing the same on the A site, very passive. Nikodos also sitting back there to support. We do have to keep in mind this is very similar to how Ancient started as well. In Esports Hub Kyiv, they were able to bounce back in the later part of the first half, plus on their T side. So I wouldn't count them out just yet, especially with amster finding that opening kill onto jabbi. HooXi's not able to find the trade either. I don't think he's going to be ready for the second player in towards White Box. Thankfully, he is able to get away before Saber can chime in. Ooh, it's actually burning here, so a bit of free damage there. And the opening kill advantage goes the way of the CTs. This has been a rare sight so far in Vertigo.
Once again, it all goes quiet over towards this A ramp position. Copenhagen Flames have temporarily just left it alone. Zyphon, he's looking to potentially catch out a mid-aggressive play from Smash, but it's not being offered up to him. Instead, roeJ and Nicodas, they take command once again, and this AWP is going to go searching for a pick. S4, he is holding the angle, though, and he will win out the AWP battle at the second time of asking in this decider map. But Zyphon, he's hit a lovely timing here over towards amster. If he just creeps on through, there could have been potential, but Smash is there to bail out his teammate. 5 versus 2 now. It was a nearly flawless round for eClub Kyiv, but roeJ, he's looking to do the damage. Smash once again just over towards this default position. Can't actually get the kill, and now roeJ actually converts onto the sniper of S4. Suddenly, it's looking a lot more contestable.
Oh, it's just so unfortunate. It looked like Esports Club Kyiv had done everything. amster now, he has a chance to close it out. roeJ has been so critical in this round. Found 3 already. Just has to find the 4th to close it out. That bomb being tapped, but actually it's not being committed, and roeJ is calling the bluff. He knows that amster's coming looking. He's holding the angle, but amster finds him. So in the end, it's a 3k from amster. Able to close it out, but geez, Copenhagen Flames, they keep it expensive.
That was a 5 versus 2.
Absolutely
so
outrageous.
Incredibly close, right? Oh my goodness me. roeJ does it all. Lovely triple kill in that round, and whew. eClub Kyiv, they get away with one there. That's not really going to help their bank either.
Yeah, and on the other side, there's so much money on all these teams. I mean, all of them were above 10k, so still plenty to spare. jabbi's still above 10k off the back of that. So they're going to be able to buy basically for the rest of this half, unless they just get absolutely domed round after round. But given how things have panned out, that doesn't look likely. So despite it being 7-1, still feeling pretty good here. You can see an MP9 and a FAMAS on the side of the CTs. But Smash, he's found a timing here. He's actually managed to sneak down through mid and got his hands on the bomb. Going to catch Nicodas off guard with the knife out. Now he can push up. He knows that roeJ likes to play around here as well. He's looking for him, but roeJ's actually pushed up into short. Smash should have the read on this, but he's actually been quite loud. amster finds jabbi on the other side of the map. roeJ does get Smash in the end, so he does activate, and this actually opened up the site here. They weren't aware that roeJ had gotten this deep. He's been so instrumental in opening up these rounds, and once again, even though they've got the man disadvantage, they've managed to find an opening here to the A site.
Just once again, that man with the bomb. It's actually been dropped by Buyer9. They're running through the smoke, but roeJ's holding the line. Lovely spray down. And once again, he's got a triple kill into the round. HooXi's just holding for S4 to maybe aggress over towards heaven. The bomb, it has been retrieved, and the plant can now come in. 2 versus 2.
Perfect position here from HooXi as well. He's got the read, but not the aim. amster takes him down, and now it's all on roeJ. He's been the star to do it so far. He's already down to half HP, but both the enemy team are low as well. S4 on 28, amster on 57, so all it will take is 1 or 2 bullets to end their lives. roeJ's playing it safe, just playing around the smoke. Does catch amster, but it's not enough to take him down. So S4 is going to find the defuse, and that's going to be a second now for EC Kyiv.
Tell you what, there's similar shades of Ancient as well. Copenhagen Flames took such a strong lead early, and then eClub Kyiv battled back in the later stages on their CT side and made the half a lot more contestable. I believe that was 8-7. So Copenhagen Flames, they don't want to find themselves in a similar situation. 7 rounds to the good so early on, and then eClub Kyiv, they get consecutive in a row.
That said, if Copenhagen Flames are able to bounce back here, it's going to reset the economy once again. They've been keeping it so close and competitive. This very fast play towards ramp, it's going to go 2 for 1. So roeJ able to find by a 9. And now the player advantage towards Copenhagen Flames. The last 2 rounds haven't gone this way, so it's a good position for them to be on. Siphon's been really critical in mid too, finding a lot of gaps, a lot of openings. He's going to be grouping up with his teammate here in jabbi. And it looks like the CTs are going to try and take a bit of ground towards A, get a bit of info, but it's actually not where the Ts are looking at the moment.
No, instead they set their sights on middle. jabbi and Xiphon have got a really good opportunity here to completely split upon the B defenders. But hang on a second, because Nikodos, he's still here over towards the bottom of A ramp. And S4 and Uklatsaver, they've got to be a little bit careful. He spots out the scope, but it doesn't matter. Nikodos hits the shot, and actually, it's going to be a mid to A split. This defense completely compromised. Amster's left all alone as the solitary B defender. Copenhagen Flames buy their time, their wait for the mid presence to come in, or for Kyiv to push down the A ramp straight into their crosshairs. Lovely turn of pace from Copenhagen Flames in the mid round to net them potentially their 8.
Yep, I think that's I don't want to say definitely. It's definitely. Amster's just going to sit here trying to hold onto this AK. So Copenhagen Flames are going to take the lead in this half. They've already won the half, and there's still plenty more to come. It's in a great position here to take away Vertigo. Still plenty of rounds left to play. But I love the way they played that mid to A split, just perfectly finding the gap. Siphon's able to come through and catch them off guard. Nikodos just sitting back with that AWP. He gets spotted, but he's just so fast. Just flicks down and takes down Uklatsaver, and then that's all she wrote. Amster here, able to find one, but not able to save that AK. And now, as mentioned, that economy, it's not in a good place for Esports Club Kyiv. You can see it's just by a 9 that's really got enough for the buy. The rest, not really able to do anything.
100%. Copenhagen Flames have a really good opportunity to just run away with this one. And if they keep going towards ramp, and if roeJ can just keep activated and having the same impact time and time again, I fear this could be near the end for E-Club Kyiv. Just once again, as aforementioned, just going to be on these pistols, progressing down towards B stairs, but the MAC-10 is going to find success on A. jabbi's even holding for this push. Copenhagen Flames, they're leaving nothing to chance.
Yeah, HooXi, he didn't even need to buy a MAC-10. Still plenty of money, but opted to do it, and he does on the close angle, wins the duel against by a 9. So now it's just Uklatsaver with a CZ and S4 with just a USP, although he can pick up a MAC-10. Not really the weapon you want to be saving there. Would have much preferred an AK in his hands. Particularly because roeJ is just holding onto this angle with an AK. Waiting for some sort of aggression, but might be the one to make the play himself. Closing on this angle ever so slightly, just waiting for any sort of push here from S4. They know he's there. He's going to activate eventually. Nope, it's going to be roeJ. He's just going to swing out, take his head off. Easy as you like it. That's the A site open for business. Just Uklatsaver all the way over on B stairs. Forced to save a CZ.
Not ideal.
No.
Uklatsaver, no, not the best weapon for the job. We'll have the Kevlar though, because he does look for the exit frags. If he could take away an AK, that'd be great. But I feel like he won't actually be able to.
He's having a rough game here as well, right? Like, when we look back to Ancient, he 30 bombed, right? He was the top fragger in the server, but just not really able to find anything here on Vertigo. And I think that might be a win condition. They really need him to wake up and start fragging like he just was.
It might be a detriment of where he's playing as well. I don't think he is the A player, and that's where Copenhagen Flames are focusing all of their intent right now. So, hasn't really been able to get too much into the action. Similar story with Smash. He kind of didn't really appear on Ancient after being so instrumental to the entry success on Inferno. We said literally before the map started, okay, we need all of these teammates just to kind of step up for E-Club Kyiv if they want to really just take or even have a contestable fight against Flames on Vertigo. But not to be the case so far. There's still time left, but it is slowly dwindling. Just a reminder, neither of these teams will be eliminated from the closed qualifier, but instead will drop down to the lower bracket. Oh.
Not sure about that smoke there. They actually failed the boost as well. Smash deciding, after making all that noise, maybe let's not boost up here. Let's go over to Crane, try and support on this angle here. S4 playing in the sandbags does have a smoke, so when that molly does inevitably come in, he can play around that. And that molly actually going to be thrown by roeJ now, so he can smoke it off. Flash going to come in from the CTs to scare off any aggression. Now he can just sit here and they have to force another molly if they want to clear it. So not a bad outcome.
And actually the clock's trickled down quite a bit, 50 seconds left, and they've actually been able to get a lot of utility out of eClub Kyiv. There's just 2 smokes remaining and a lot of flashes. Oh, and roeJ, got to be so careful just on these little headshot angles. Once again, the timer is dwindling. Pressure being made on towards middle. Saver, he might actually activate, but instead, once again, could be this a presence. As they all group towards ramp, but they need to get going, Lucy. It's only 20 seconds left.
Yeah, S4's been forced off, and now they have to activate. All the way back at headshots, gonna find jabbi. Nikodos tries it for on his own, but S4 jumping up onto the boxes, drops the bomb. Now Xiphon, he can't really do too much here. 5 players in 10 seconds. Not really too much he can do, other than maybe find an exit or two.
And he can't even get that going for him. eClub Kyiv, a lovely response. They just don't offer up any gunfights initially. They wait for Copenhagen Flames to expend their utility. And more importantly, they hold on to some smokes. So when their hit eventually comes in, after the clock has been wound down so low, it forces Copenhagen Flames to execute. He can then deploy the smokes. They can play ahead of them. They can get it over the line. Bomb plant can't even come in. Lovely round for them as they start to put somewhat of a semblance of a few rounds together. But 9-3, it still looks very dominant from the Flames.
Yeah, really, Esports Club Kyiv, they kind of need to close this out with at least 5 or 6 if they can. Anything less is not going to be in a good place on that T side. It is a map where the Ts can be a little bit more influential, I would say, and this boost is quite an interesting one. Not able to find anything, but almost pays off. Actually, the spam through the wall going to catch roeJ off guard. Takes a little bit of chip damage there. S4 has been playing this short position time and time again, but has not found any success there, and once again gets pushed off with all this utility. Smash, he's going to try and re-aggress here, but the T's, they're falling off.
I like this though, because he has taken the space. He actually spots out the backpack of HooXi. He won't shoot to give away his position, but it is good information being conveyed, and now he can strike. However, Copenhagen Flames, they reach the bottom of the ramp, and then they run straight back to it. Molotov again for sandbags. By a 9, it's going to get Molotov clean out of position, but a bomb site, it's not their intention. Copenhagen Flames instead reverting back to the B stairs. But eClub Kyiv, they've got a lot of information already, so the rotations can come in thick and fast. And Amster, he can spray them down, but Nikodos with the immediate trade. Copenhagen Flames leaving it late once again to execute in.
It's all over. That flash from S4 blinds 3. It's too easy for the retake. And actually, that Molotov that roeJ threw that forced By9 out of sandbags actually kind of backfires because it forces him to go for this aggressive peek to see that no one's on A ramp. And so they're able to rotate everyone over to B. All in position. There's just 30 seconds left on the clock. They know the take's coming through and they managed to dispatch with it. So a great round from Esports Club Kyiv. Able to get another one here on the CT side. The money's still great for Copenhagen Flames, just off the virtue of winning all those rounds earlier. S4 goes for an opening pick, but not able to find anything. Once again, it's going to be roeJ looking up the ramp, and Xiphon in mid. A bit more of a default here from Copenhagen Flames. They try and find something here on round 14.
Once again, going to try and test the B stairs area. roeJ. Well, actually, we'll come back to him in a minute because Amster, he has spotted out a player, but he's unable to convert the kill. It allows HooXi to just kind of extend, and this boost is going to be mantled, but Saver, he is here. To be aware of that possibility, but jabbi delivers a killing blow. And again onto Amster. This B bomb site completely compromised by Copenhagen Flames. They leave A alone. They instead go for this B plane. It works out in their favor. S4 last alive with the AWP. It's being encircled upon. Hits a lovely couple of shots, and this is 1 versus 3. He's going to try and get away and potentially save. Not be allowed to do so. Zyphon, he will lock it in. Copenhagen Flames hit double digits and leave the economy worse for wear for Kyiv.
Yeah, jabbi, super crisp there on those 2 opening kills. The first is a great one just off the boost, but then finding the second is critical because then they can just take over the B site. roeJ also finds one on ramp to open up that, and S4 is left scratching his head as they come and hunt him down, unable to save that AWP either. He is able to just buy one this round, but has no armor behind it. It's completely naked AWP. It's going to be critical he can find something here. jabbi's also spotted this player aggressing towards stairs. They can throw this Molotov. Amster, there's a little gap here that they can play around. In fact, Nikodos is going to find the opening onto S4 as well, so that AWP's already been removed. roeJ really has to be careful here. Binance actually took down Nikodos, so has evened it up. The jabbi activates now onto the stairs, finds one. You can't save it with that CZ, actually responds. roeJ does find a kill on A as well. And now the CZ, it's not really the pistol you want in this close engagement with so many players to find and so few bullets, but if you can just do it one by one, you can get the reload in, and he manages to do it. Now he just has to find HooXi, and he does it. All right, the CZ, it's really making it work here. roeJ all alone, the awkward spray, can't do it. It's a 10-5 half. We're going to take a short break, and we're back to see how Vertigo ends.
The shadows, I've come to make a name, ready for battle, cause I got a thing to claim. Think that I'll crumble, I'll show you a mistake. Where you see me coming, better run for cover, cause I'm not slowing down, I'm never going under. I survived the pain, I know it made me stronger. Smoke clears, I'll still be on my feet, forget all of my fears, cause I know my destiny. I feel a champion waking inside of me. It's set in motion, the legend's spoken, this is my moment. Can't break my focus, know where I'm going, this is my moment.
And welcome back, everybody. We're here in the second half of this decider map between Copenhagen Flames and esports club Kyiv. It's a 10-5 scoreline to the favor of Copenhagen Flames. They're here on the CT side here with a chance to close this one out.
Yeah, they've got quite a little bit of utility to do so with as well. The Flames double flash on HooXi as esports club Kyiv. They make their way down towards middle. This smoke and flash is going to actually completely blind off HooXi, and they're going to run straight through it. HooXi gets his head taken clean off, though, and the B bomb site, it looks to be compromised by E-Club Kyiv. However, there is still a defender in the back lines in jabbi. But maybe this is all a little bit of a ruse because the bomb, it was trying to make its way up short, but completely shut down. It's all S4 just left alone in this 1 versus 5.
Yeah, almost everyone chiming in for a kill on Copenhagen Flames. Just jabbi, who hasn't got one yet. And he has a chance here of finding S4 as well. That's so unfortunate. HooXi with the last bullet finds the kill. All comes down to that. And meanwhile, roeJ is able to drop that bomb over on the A side, and that pretty much makes this round done and dusted. Unless the S4 can pull up some sort of heroics here, but he has no armor and just a Glock against 5 CT players, including those dual Berettas on the back of roeJ. He's already chimed in for 1 for the round. Just looking everywhere. Oh, jabbi has a chance to find the kill. Not quite given to him though. S4 just starting around. jabbi's going to get it, and it is a team ace for Copenhagen Flames.
You like the idea, and you can kind of see what Esports Club Kyiv were trying to accomplish there. It's a mid to B split, but actually the attention is over towards the A bomb site. They're trying to get the bomb up short and completely bamboozle and displace Copenhagen Flames, but not to be. The bomb gets dropped so early, and the jig is up, completely shut down. Unfortunately, the little pistol intricacies don't quite convert. That means it's just going to be armed with the Glocks, just trying to potentially get a bomb plant for these teams. It's going to be such a difficult mission up against the rifles, and a pretty good investment from the Flames.
Yeah, 4 M4s coming in off the back of that round wins. They're fully invested into this one. Head armor as well in place. They got a little bit light on utility, but it's probably not going to matter here against the Glock. Saifong with that M4 just chiming in alongside jabbi. It's too easy to clean these players up. The M4 far superior, and a very clean round there for Copenhagen Flames, taking us up to 12, and now a 7-round lead for the favourites in this decider map. Only 4 rounds needed for them to close it out.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit difficult. Not investing at all means the T side can gather some AK-47s together. And they don't really have the best set of utility either. Just a couple of flashes. Not really too many Molotovs. Not really all the tricks and the trinkets. And doesn't really matter if headshots are delivering. By a 9, he will eliminate Zyphon towards the ramp. But there's still 2 defenders here. Copenhagen Flames quite adamant to take ramp control completely away from this T side. The early exchanges are full in favour towards E Club Kyiv.
Yeah, this is what we talk about the M4 being, you know, quite strong at the moment, is you can just spam through these smokes. You can see the damage done to By 9 for free. They're going to fall off now, knowing it's the 4-on-2. They want to play this one a bit more defensively. Mid has been completely open. HooXi has been forced to kind of sit back and hold this from the B site, which means that there is a chance for someone to walk through. roeJ has to go back and clear every single angle, which means that Nikodos, nice little one-way being dropped here to play around. But he's going to run out, and then he's going to have to fall back, and there's 5 T-side players on ramp.
Bolt's wearing Finnet as well, and it looks like Copenhagen Flames are starting to piece this one together. roeJ and HooXi, especially roeJ, he's made his way over. HooXi looks to be taking a little gander towards middle, but he is over towards elevator, so he is here on the quick rotation. This Molotov, it's going to get Nikodos out of position. But he takes one with him. A good trade, but 20 seconds left. And denial utility. This is a scary prospect because the bomb, it needs to be planted. HooXi with the Molotov. It means that the bomb can only be planted on this right-hand side. They need to get it in position, and it can be spammed. But nevertheless, S4, he'll actually get the kill, but then By a 9 will walk straight into the Molotov. Okay, I'm not really too sure what's going on there. HooXi, he does get the bomb down for his troubles, and now it's all up to jabbi, and he just sprays them all down. What a chaotic round, but Copenhagen Flames, they come out on top.
Ooh, that one got really intense there. You can see the utility. It was perfect from Copenhagen Flames. That molly, it lasts just long enough, and then there was a HE that got thrown in there from Nikodos. That's enough to bring the player low, and then it was just 1 or 2 ticks from the molly to drop the bomb. They go for the plant at the very last second, but jabbi, he pushes through and takes down both the bomb planter and the second player. So a great round from him. Copenhagen Flames are able to get 13. They do take a lot of casualties to get there, though. So their money hasn't really been able to build up. Nikodos, the only one with a fair bit of spare change. He's got the AWP as well. And because of that bomb plant coming in, Esports Kyiv, they have forced up into this round, and it's going to be a critical one if they do want to stage this comeback.
That's a very nice grenade straight on towards Smash's head, taking him down to basically half HP. Utility usage this game has been pretty good from the Flames. Got to be careful not to get eliminated by this one-way. jabbi's just taking a look down to the lower part of the stairs. But meanwhile, the rest of the team, or Esports Club Kyiv. They're making their way potentially down towards A. But jabbi, he pounces once again. He's doing all the damage, trying to play with Smash around these boxes, and he will win out the duel. B stairs, it belongs to Copenhagen Flames. It's going to force the T's in towards this A ramp, straight into Nikadoz's scope.
Yeah, and he's good for one. He knows that there's another player here. Justin finds by a 9 as well. Amster left all alone. jabbi, the guardian of this B site, gonna fall off. That bomb gets collected, but look, the CTs are already pushed all the way through to bridge. They're gonna get taken down. Yep, that's roeJ holding the angle, and a very clean round there for Copenhagen Flames. And I love that setup with jabbi there. He's able to just drop down under the stairs. They're just not ready for that position. So even though they get the opening kill onto Xiphon, jabbi's just there and able to find two, just darting and playing around the box and stairs. So a great round from him. Now 14 on the board for Copenhagen Flames, looking like they're firmly in the driver's seat here and looking like they could be in a good position to close this one out.
100% another purchase coming in for the T side, but it's very limited. Not too much utility at all, and they're just going to send it towards the A ramp. Just going to see if any of these Copenhagen Flames players will overextend, but not to be. roeJ, oh, he gets flashed in perfectly by Nikadoz. That's a lot of damage, and that allows the AWP to then swing in. 5 versus 3 already. And this one is basically looking done. jabbi's even holding this off angle on middle, and whilst amster does catch him, there's still no progress being made anywhere else on the map.
So much damage done to these players on T-ramp as well, just getting spammed, the nade, and roeJ showing us that he can do those long-range sprays. Bit of an awkward one earlier in this matchup, but finds it there, and Xiphon, he's pushed all the way down here into unders, finds the first. By9 does get the trade out, but both him and uclightsaber are very low, and HooXi is here on a fast rotation, catches By9 and drops the bomb. Going to throw a molly as well to make it even harder for uclightsaber to find his way into this. Needs to find 3 more if he wants to take this round away and deny that map point and series point at this stage. Has spotted the edge of HooXi, swings out. That's a great kill, but Nikadoz on top of site boxes, able to close it out. And that's another round on the board for Copenhagen Flames, who are now at map and series point.
And this half has felt like a whirlwind. Copenhagen Flames are just really stamping down their dominance, looking to kind of excuse Inferno, leaving that well and truly in the past. eClub Kyiv, they put up such a valiant fight, but then when it has come down to this decider map, they've been cast aside. Copenhagen Flames are here to play. They are on series point, and they've got a lot to contend with. And immediately, jabbi's just completely shut down all the push at B. It's a 5 versus 3, and I think this potentially could be GG.
Yeah, jabbi's just been so dominant over towards the B site. He is just finding multi-kill after multi-kill, denying any entry in there. And the flash is perfect. HooXi gets 2. Xiphon, that flash is incredible. Amster left all alone, does take down HooXi, but has to find 4 more. It would be the ace clutch if he wanted to take it there. And look, Xiphon and jabbi, they're just both holding this angle. If Amster decides to peek out of here, he is going straight into the firing squad. Going to be peeking out, spots it, but jabbi closes it out. It's going to be Copenhagen Flames taking the map 16-5 and taking the series.
Yep, really well played by Copenhagen Flames. They battle back valiantly, and look, let's give respect where respect is due. Esports Club Kyiv, what an incredible series, and I'm